All right, here we are in Blender. I just want to talk about masking within Blender, or rendering items so that the back of items that are covered by foreground objects are not shown. So if you're a little bit confused, let's just run through the example so you can see what I mean. So here we have our scene. Let's just render it so we can see it. All right, so here we have our scene. We sort of have a pipe in the center that's kind of gray with some pink and bluish blades along the circumference. So let's say, so you can sort of see the pipe and all that. So let's say I just want to render the blades, okay? I don't want to render the pipe, okay? So let's do that. Let's go back to Blender. We'll select the pipe and we'll just hide it, okay? By going up to the inspector up here or whatever you call it and turning off all these. And then we will render again. So we hit render. We'll just center this here. All right, so we're pretty much done rendering, and this is what it looks like. Great, so it didn't render the pipe. But we can see a problem here. With the blades, you can see the back portion of the blades, right? So what do I mean by that is the blades are circular, and we can see the back portion of the blade. So if the pipe was there, it would cover these back portion of the blades from the view of the camera, right? And that's not good because we're seeing them here. So you have to imagine now later in our compositor, this would look weird if we overlaid it on the pipe because these back blades would be showing and it wouldn't look natural. So what we got to do is mask out or cut out those back blades or anything that would have been covered by the pipe, okay? So the way we do that, let's go back to Blender. We'll just go to camera view to make my life easier. We're actually going to turn the pipe back on. So it's already on because I was sort of demoing that already. So the pipe is back on, and what we're going to do is go to Object Properties. And that's this sort of like square with a square outside of it, okay? So we'll select that, and we're going to go down to Visibility. So this one here. Whoops, what did I do? So visibility, make sure that's open. And under mask, we want to select holdout for the object, okay? So what it's going to do now is it's going to render the blades, but it's not going to render the pipe, and it's going to also mask any blades that are being covered by the pipe if it was being rendered. So let's just render it. Hit F12. Move it here. All right, sweet, it finished rendering. So now what we can see is now the back blades are being covered. So if we go before, where we just hid the pipe, we would see that these blades, you can see the back blades, right? That's no good. But if with the holdout method, it doesn't render the pipe, but it also doesn't render the back blades. So this is a really good technique. It gives you flexibility in compositing later. For whatever reason, maybe you want to render an object separate from another object and have the flexibility in compositing. This gives you that ability, okay? So hopefully you like this tutorial, and thank you for watching.